It's a regular route for one woman, but every evening her community shuts down an elevator she needs to use. Management says it's an inconvenience. Legal experts say it's against the law.
The deadly problem of fentanyl is making its way into the classroom. What school districts and nurses are now doing to save lives.
Plus, not a good game for the Broncos. We take a look back at what went wrong and a look forward into what needs to happen next. And as we do every Sunday, we want to know what brought you joy this week. Let us know by texting us at 303-871-1491, or you can even use that hashtag 9newsmornings on social media to grab our attention. It's a popular question. A lot of people like to answer it. Yeah.
I mean, how could you not, right?
Right?
I mean, it's just a positive start to the week.
Last weekend was your first time that we did the social with you.
We haven't asked you, though. Anything brought you joy this week?
Well, you know, yesterday I was just hanging out with friends, enjoying some of the cooler weather, and that's really just what brought me joy. And that was it. It was just as simple as getting outside and spending some time with people that I enjoy spending time with.
Well, we're going to ditto you on the weather, Ellie.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be a really nice day today yet again, with those temperatures being in the middle to lower 80s, and then we continue to trend upward in the middle to upper 80s by the middle of this week. So let's take a look at the forecast for right now. Temperatures out the door. Yeah, we are in the upper 50s and lower 60s. A nice southwesterly flow anywhere between 5 to 10 miles per hour. Of course, increasing moisture content in the atmosphere that in turn is going to bring some showers and storms this afternoon along the Front Range and even bleeding into the metro area. So that's something to keep an eye on. Temperatures, as I said, though, 40s in the high country, a little bit warmer as you're getting along the plains and in the metro area. High temperatures will top out in the middle to lower 80s. Overnight low temperatures are set to drop right back down into the upper 50s and lower 60s. This is what we have to look forward to today, much like yesterday. Temperatures being in the middle to lower 80s. A little bit warmer, though, as we head towards the middle of this week, with plenty of sunshine, too. I'll talk about it coming up.
All right, Greg, thank you so much. Right now, Denver police are looking for a suspect or suspects who shot 3 people last night near East Colfax. Police found 3 people who had been shot in the 1400 block of Uinta Street. None of their injuries were life-threatening and no arrests have been made. Police have not released any suspect information either at this time.
An Olympic gold medalist who calls downtown Denver home says a special district near Union Station is violating her rights.
That's right. Amy Van Dyke in Ruin noticed the Central Platte Valley Metropolitan District is shutting down an elevator on a pedestrian bridge each night. She argues that violates the Americans with Disabilities Act. Some legal experts actually agree. Here's 9 News reporter Luis De Leon.
It's a route that Amy Van Dyken takes a lot.
Once a week, every week, but if I have to go grocery shopping, it can be 2-3 times a week.
The former Olympian and gold medalist lives right next to this bridge at 18th Street. It gets people across the train tracks that the bridge runs over. Van Dyken needs the elevator to get up to the bridge.
Under the ADA law, it says I need to be able to get around as well as you can.
But she says that has not been the case recently.
This is an issue that I feel that affects not just us, but us in a very big way.
Every night at 7 p.m., she says these elevators are down until 7 a.m. the next morning.
I'm not the only person in a wheelchair that lives in this neighborhood. There's a retirement community down here as well. Plus, we've got moms and strollers. It makes a huge difference for not just me, but for everybody.
She started asking her own questions. You see, the bridge and elevators are operated by the Central Platte Valley Metro District. A district engineer responded via email to Van Dyken, saying in part that the elevators are shut down at night in response to concerns raised by and on behalf of residents over in Riverfront Park. We do understand that the nightly shutdowns are inconvenient and frustrating for you and some residents, the engineer wrote in part.
Basically saying we're sorry that you have a minor inconvenience. I mean, this is definitely more than a minor inconvenience.
But he says the move is necessary to prevent crime that's been happening and drug use in the elevators. The manager of the district told 9 News tonight in part that even with the investment in security, it proved impossible to properly manage illegal and unsafe activity. And while there are other routes that Van Dyken could take, she says the elevators at other bridges are often broken, and it's a safety risk for her and others.
It's an issue for the whole community.
Julie Riskin with the Colorado Cross Disability Coalition says they're seeing these issues more frequently.
I think this increases the divisiveness that's already really corroding our society. It's absolutely the wrong message.
Luis De Leon reporting. Right now, the new hours the district elevators will shut down are from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. The district manager says they are getting with their attorney and board to discuss this a little bit further. 9 News legal expert Scott Robinson says the ADA says you do need to make reasonable accommodations to anyone with a disability to give equal access.
A 13-year-old boy is dead and a 15-year-old boy hurt after a drive-by shooting in Longmont this weekend. Police responded to the shooting around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This happened near a basketball court at Kensington and St. Clair. The 13-year-old was taken to the hospital but later passed away. The 15-year-old was taken to the hospital with a gunshot wound to the leg. He is expected to be okay. Longmont police say they have made contact with a person of interest in the shooting, but they are asking you, anyone in the nearby area, if you saw the shooting or have surveillance video, to contact them.
A former Kiowa County Sheriff's deputy has been acquitted on a second-degree murder charge. Quentin Stump was facing 2 counts of second-degree murder and 1 count of assault with a deadly weapon. The jury acquitted him on the first second-degree murder charge, deadlocked on the second and the assault charge. Stump was on trial for the death of 39-year-old Zach Gifford. Stump and another deputy pulled him over in 2020 when Gifford ran from deputies. They fired shots at him. Gifford, who was unarmed, was shot in the back 3 times. The district attorney now has 90 days to decide whether to retry Stump on the remaining second-degree murder charge and the assault charge.
New York is reporting their first pediatric case of monkeypox. They are younger than 18. They live outside of New York City, and health officials did not give any more information beyond that. Kids in Texas, Florida, California, Maine, and Indiana have all have gotten monkeypox now. In Colorado, there are now 182 reported cases in 19 counties, mostly in the metro area. The state health department did say that 6 people have been hospitalized.
The reason we're concerned and paying attention is because we have an opportunity that I think was much greater than we had with COVID to actually control it. So that's the reason we're talking to you and the reason we want to get this message out.
There's a lot of people who are looking for vaccines, but there simply are not enough right now. Health leaders think that it's going to get better with more shipments from the feds and smaller doses approved by regulators. To see if you qualify for a vaccine, you can head to the state health department's website.